to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Hey, boy, am I coming to the party?
The shocking truth is finally out. Lil Nas X has officially broken his silence on the infamous naked walking drama that landed him in jail.
Your girl is gonna be okay, y'all. Okay? She's gonna be alright. She's gonna be alright. That was terrifying. That was terrifying.
And his confession is both raw and deeply concerning, as he openly admitted he has a serious personal problem that he must solve for his own sake or else risk finding himself back behind bars. But at the same time, he has reassured his fans that he is now free and plans to seek professional psychiatric help to address these struggles before they completely derail his career and his life. With this revelation, the world has been given a glimpse behind the glitz, glamour, and controversy that surrounds one of music's most polarizing stars. And in this article, we will take you on a long and emotional journey through the scandal, the arrest, the family drama, the bail, and finally, Lil Nas X's candid and heartbreaking confession that has left fans both worried and hopeful for his future. It all started with one of the wildest and most unbelievable moments of celebrity behavior in recent memory. Lil Nas X being spotted wandering through the streets of Los Angeles at 4 a.m, wearing practically nothing, laughing to himself, shouting random words, and stopping traffic as bystanders stared in shock. The incident quickly escalated when police officers were called in, suspecting not only public indecency, but also possible drug use. Within minutes, he was in handcuffs, and the internet lit up with clips of the surreal scene. Hashtags trended worldwide. Memes flooded social media, and debates raged between those who defend his right to self-expression and those who criticize him for spiraling out of control. But as wild as that moment was, what came afterward made the story even more intense. When Lil Nas X was booked into jail, it was clear that this was not just another celebrity stunt or a publicity act. It was a serious legal matter. He was slapped with charges, held on a high bail, and humiliated as his mugshot went viral. His own father publicly criticized him, saying he was disgusted, and even going as far as to claim he would disown him, sparking a worldwide debate on parental love, tough discipline, and the weight of public shame. Fans were torn between sympathy and disappointment, while critics gleefully declared that Lil Nas X's career was finished. The courtroom drama, the eventual posting of the $75,000 bail,
Don't be late to
and
the
the
party
final
tonight.
warning from the judge that the next offense could earn him a decade-long prison sentence turned the incident from a gossip into a life-defining crisis.
Go
But
ahead,
now,
babe.
after weeks of silence, Lil Nas X has
Put the phone
spoken out,
down.
and his words reveal the depth of his struggle. In a statement that many described as brutally honest, he admitted, "I have a serious problem. I have to solve it for my own sake, or else I'm going to end up back in jail. And that's the last place I ever want to be." These words shook his fan base, not because they were unexpected, but because they were so unfiltered. For once, the usually flamboyant and fearless artist was vulnerable, acknowledging not just mistakes, but an ongoing battle that could destroy him if left unchecked. He also revealed that while he's been freed thanks to the bail, his freedom is fragile and conditional. The shadow of a potential 10-year sentence looms large, and he knows the margin for error is gone. "The truth is," he reportedly said, "I can't keep living like this. I need help." And that help, according to his own words, will come in the form of professional psychiatric care. Insiders close to the star claim that his team is already arranging for him to see a leading psychiatrist, with therapy and rehabilitation programs on the table. For his fans, this is both a relief and a cause of concern. It signals a willingness to change, but also confirms that the issues run deeper than anyone initially imagined. This confession opens a wider conversation about the pressures of fame, the toll it takes on mental health, and the fine line between bold self-expression and dangerous self-destruction. Lil Nas X has always been a provocateur, someone who challenges norms, shakes up the music industry, and thrives on controversy. But what happens when the very traits that make him iconic also threaten to ruin him? Walking naked through Los Angeles in the early morning might have been interpreted as performance art or a wild stunt, if not for the legal and drug abuse implications. Now, with his own admission, It's clear that it wasn't just art. It was a cry for help, a symptom of something much bigger. His father's harsh reaction, while criticized by many, can also be seen through this new lens. Parents often struggle to cope when their children's choices spiral into chaos, especially under the scrutiny of millions. While his words about disowning his son were extreme, they may have come from a place of deep frustration and helplessness. And now that Lil Nas X has acknowledged he has a problem, perhaps the narrative will shift from judgment to healing. His father, in later statements, admitted he still loves his son and would pray for him, which shows that even in the face of shame, family ties can remain unbroken. The fans, too, are grappling with their emotions. On one hand, they are heartbroken to see their idol suffer, admitting he is fighting demons. On the other hand, they are proud that he has chosen honesty over denial. Social media has been flooded with messages of support, with hashtags like #StayStrongNas and #WeLoveYouNas trending in solidarity. Some fans even share their own experiences with mental health struggles, turning his confession into a beacon of hope for others. His vulnerability has humanized him in a way his artistry never could, showing that behind the glitter, fame, and bold music videos lies a young man trying to navigate unimaginable pressures. The music industry, notorious for chewing up and spitting out young stars, will be watching closely. There's already speculation that Lil Nas X could turn this dark chapter into powerful new music, using his pain and struggle to create songs that resonate on a deeper level than ever before. Some industry insiders believe this could mark a turning point in his career, shifting him from being seen primarily as a shock artist to being respected as a raw, authentic voice of his generation. But for that transformation to happen, he must first survive the storm, both legally and personally. And then there's the legal reality. The court's final warning still stands. If Lil Nas X slips up again, if he is caught in a similar situation even once, the judge has made it clear he will be sentenced to 10 years. No more bail, no more leniency, no more second chances. That kind of sword hanging over his head is enough to terrify anyone, and perhaps it is exactly what he needs to take his recovery seriously. As much as fans want to see him thrive, they know the stakes are higher than ever. This isn't about chart positions, award shows, or viral videos anymore. This is about freedom, survival, and redemption. Lil Nas X's decision to seek psychiatric help could very well save his life. In today's world, where mental health is finally being recognized as just as important as physical health, his choice to go public about his struggles might not only help him, but inspire countless others to confront their own issues. He is no longer just a bold, unapologetic star who broke barriers with his music. He is now a symbol of vulnerability, proof that even those who seem untouchable can suffer in silence, and that asking for help is not weakness.